MIKEGTV. I just noticed yesterday that my speedometer cable is not working. So it must have happened yesterday or the day before. So I don't know. But I checked the cable at the transmission, and there's like another thing down there. I don't know. I gotta check that out. It's like a connector. I remember seeing it, but I didn't see it when I just went down there. And I'm gonna have to check. It could be the gear thing, plastic gear thing inside of the transmission. It could be the cable, or it could be in back of the dash. So I don't know. I gotta get under the car. They said tomorrow's supposed to be warm, so maybe tomorrow I'll check it out. But I did pull the cable at the transmission, and I don't see anything wrong. But it could be the plastic thing that I was just talking about, the gear. It could be stripped. So I don't know. I don't got time to check it out right now. I'll try to mess with it tomorrow and order the piece. Hopefully it's just I need a new cable, and that's gonna be a problem too, because I gotta figure out what transmission I got and what cable I'm gonna need. But so far it looks like the cable that I need is gonna cost $41 on Rock Auto. But like I said, I don't know if that's the one that I need, the one that I can use. So I'm just gonna have to figure all that out. But I need my speedometer cable, especially with all these traffic cameras around here. So I'm definitely gonna need that. I figured since I'm at the laundromat, I checked my cable, so I'm taking it off right now. That's how it looks inside. So I don't know. This looks okay, the cable, but I don't know if it's the gear inside of there or inside the dash. But I'm gonna put this back together for right now, because that looks okay. I don't even know when my speedometer cable stopped working, because it had to have been yesterday or the day before. I just noticed it yesterday, but it definitely got to get fixed as soon as possible. But I gotta figure out what it is first. But let me get from under this car, tighten this up a little bit more. Alright, that's about as tight as I'm gonna get it. But yeah, I don't know what it is. I gotta figure it out though. I'm on my way to pick up some more parts. It never ends with this car, man. I'm telling you. My speedometer, I'm on my way to pick up a speedometer cable. I don't know if that's the problem, but I'm gonna buy it because it's only like $14. And if it's not the problem, I can always bring it back. So I might as well grab it now. And this tomorrow is Friday, so I'm gonna take the dash apart and see if I can fix this problem. Hopefully it's just the cable. I hope it's not the gear inside the transmission, because then I gotta figure out which one to get for that. Even this cable, I'm actually going to pick up the speedometer cable and the upper radiator holes. If you guys been following me and watched my other videos, I already changed that. But last night I opened the hood to do something. I don't know, but I seen that the when the engine was moving around from the motor mounts bolts coming out. I think it's the alternator. I don't know because I'm not looking at it right now, but the alternator pulley was rubbing against the upper radiator holes, and that's the holes that I just replaced. So yeah, so I gotta buy another radiator hose. I already ordered it. I just gotta go pick it up. Right now I'm in Providence. I gotta go to CF to pick it up at the Advance. It never ends, man. I told you I'm doing things twice. I already did this upper radiator hose. Now I got to do it again. It's brand new, but it has a big cut in it. I'm gonna try to get a video of it later, or a picture at least, to show you guys how it looks. But I'm pretty sure from it was already closed. And I should the fan shroud is what's holding it, and I have it zip tied to the fan shroud, so it had to be because of the motor mounts. Was the motor mount came off, so the motor was moving around and it messed up. It rubbed against the holes a couple of times. You'll see from the picture of the video that I make. But let me get to this Advance and pick up these parts. All right, made it to CF Advance. All right, I opened the hood to make sure this hose, the new one, was right, but this one was, the new one looks way smaller than the one that's on there. But look at, that's why I'm changing it right there. It's not really good. It's hitting the alternator right there. Maybe it's hitting the, what do you call it? The belt. Maybe this metal thing right here, the pulley. But that's why I'm changing it. That thing is ate up. Brand new hose. All right, I checked Rock Auto and it says the same number, so I don't know. It just looks small on that end right there, but this is the thermostat housing goes here, and the radiator goes on this end. I got my speedometer cable. And this, I know this end is the same like this with the threads inside because I took it off yesterday. And this goes behind the dash inside the gauge, cluster gauge, or whatever you call it. And that's the other end right there. Hopefully it's long enough. If not, I'm just gonna bring it back. Where's the part number? The part number's right here. ATP Y815. So that's gonna be my project for tomorrow. So I'll turn you guys back on tomorrow. All right, I only got like a couple of minutes. I'm gonna rip this apart as much as I can. I already pulled this out. Things in the back, the little clips. There's 2 screws here. That's 1/4 inch, so that's not the one. So it's 9/32. And pop this one off over here. Try not to break those clips because you see this one's missing on the bottom right here, but there's one over here, there's 2 right here, and there's some down 1, 2, 3, 4. So start taking those out. Of course, it's going the wrong way. I didn't want to take this dash apart, but I need my speedometer working. So and that doesn't fit in there. For some reason, this one's not coming out. They're all the same, but there's no space in. Oh, I got it. I didn't want to. All right, so that one's missing already. This one, let's see if I can get it. All right. All of those is off. You pop this off. Got to pull the shifter down. That's out of here. Don't want no music coming on, so. All right. So, one, supposed to be one there. There's one here. So, 1, 2, I don't know. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But I think 1 or 2's missing. So the bigger ones go in the gauge cluster, and the littler ones go for that little trim piece. And I think that these ones are a little bit different size, but this thing is already loose, so you don't even have to take the little ones out. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4 to take the gauge cluster out. So now I gotta go under the hood and loosen that bolt. So let me do that and I'll be right back. All right, so this bolt right here, this is the this cable right here that goes through that. I gotta loosen this up to give me some more slack. I'm just loosening everything up. Well, I got some free time, but I'm running out of time. So after this, I'm gonna see how far I can get that gauge cluster to come out until tomorrow. But I'll put this back on. All right, it's the next day. Yesterday I took that off, the cable hold down, and this thing right here that goes on the firewall, this round thing. I just moved it back so I can push the wire, you see, right there through that. Give it some room so I can play with that. I already see it moving right there. So it just gives it some room for the gauges to move. What I gotta do now is take this off. So let me get everything together, and I'll turn you guys back on when I get everything together. Alright, so now what I'm gonna do is take this plate off right here. Phillips head screws. There's one on each side, and there's 2 on the bottom, but the 2 on the bottom is not, they're not Phillips head. They're this, well, what size is this? 9/32. All right, that's off. Now, I forgot to get the flathead, but I probably really don't need it. Set you guys up real quick. All right, there's the clip right here for this. This is for the indicator right here, the park, reverse, neutral, drive. That's what changes it. So what you're gonna want to do is mark that where it's at, so you know exactly where to put it. So I'm just gonna go around it. There's already kind of a mark on it, and this red marker is not really doing anything. So I'll probably just, I don't know, put a scratch on the bottom. Scratch on the top so I know. So I'm just gonna pop that off. All right, that's off. Now let me see. This thing should come right out. Gonna have to put the shifter down. All right. This is the cable right here. So to disconnect it, you have, it's like a you have to squeeze and just pull away, and there you go. I don't see anything wrong with that. So I hope it is the I hope it's the cable, because I don't see the thing is in there. I hope it's not the what did he call this thing? Gauge cluster, whatever it is, but I don't know. Let me set this camera up better. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna drive the car and see if that thing spins. If that thing spins, then it's not the speedometer cable. All right, I just reversed I want to see if this thing spins. It's not spinning, you see it? It is not spinning. But let me try to get some more speed. No spinning still. Alright, here we go. No spinning. So I think what I'm gonna do is just hook the new one up to the transmission and see if it spins, because if it doesn't spin, it's not the speedo cable. It's something, it's the gear inside of the transmission. So let me disconnect the cable from the transmission. All right, that's where I'm gonna disconnect it from the transmission, right here. But I see this little box thing. This goes between the two cables. This is probably where the problem's at. So I don't even know what this is, but I'm just gonna disconnect it right here and put the new cable in here and then drive the car and see if it spins. So the thing's still, I tightened it. I didn't leave it loose, so, and I have to this thing too is holding the cable. So yeah, this is probably the problem right here, hopefully. But I'm just gonna disconnect it back here, and it's already disconnected in the dash. So I'm gonna put the new one in here and see if it, drive the car and see if the middle thing turns. All right, this is a 10 millimeter, this little strap down thing. $10mm holds this thing in. I'm gonna have to take this off. Now let me take the cable off the transmission. I got the grips. All right, the cable is off. What I'm gonna do now is put the new cable on here and then try to drive the car. So I'm gonna tuck this cable in here so it doesn't drag. So let me get the new cable. All right, I got the new cable. I'm gonna install it. Can't really see, but gonna put it in there. I should have jacked the car up. It's not really any space. Can't really see if the thing's inside the hole. So damn dark down here. So tell me I gotta go back in the trunk for the light. Oh, there we go. I just pulled it. I pulled it and it came out, so that's good. Now I'll be able to see it go inside. Very good. It's inside. I'm gonna thread it on. Make sure I got it threaded in here right, because I don't want to mess up the threads. Tighten it up with the grips. If I can find them. I'll be better going this way. Maybe not. didn't really want to mess up this cable, like mess up, because I might have to return it. Take a little bit more and I'll be all set. Yeah, it's in there tight now. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drive the car and see if this thing spins. This thing in the middle. If it doesn't, then it's the gear inside the transmission. Leave the door open. It is turning a little bit, I can see it. So, I can see it moving. I don't know if you guys can see it. But, I'm really not trying to move that much, but let me see if these guys can see it. That should be good. You see it spinning? So that means it's gonna work. So I'm gonna take the old cable out and put it through, run it through the dash and plug it into this back here. I'm glad it's not the gear inside the transmission. But let me set the camera up so I can show you guys what I'm doing. Alright, so I'm just gonna pull the cable through the firewall. It's already disconnected from the cluster. See how it looks in here. I'm gonna try to push it through the dash. That's through the dash. You just gotta push it back and forth. But gonna get it through all of this stuff. I don't know if it comes out through the bottom or the top, but I want to save this thing because I want to put it on a new one. This rubber thing, and there is the hold down thing too. I want to save. This thing that attaches to the brake booster, master cylinder, whatever it is. It goes right here. That holds the cable down. This thing is hard. Alright, got it. So I don't know if this comes out through the bottom or the top. It's gonna have to go through the bottom because of that big box thing. So I'm gonna try to pull it from the bottom. I can't really close the door cut. Well, I can if I move that cable. That's the new cable. Close the door. Let me make sure you guys can see me. Yep. cable up there. Alright, I see the new cable. Got it in my hand. I'm pulling it up now. Here it is. This is the new one. See how we're looking on the bottom. I don't want to mess that cable up. So that looks good right there. Put this stuff on right now. So it goes through this part. This is the outside, so goes on like that. I really don't need this piece, but it plugs the hole in the firewall, and I can't really even use it because the amp wire is in there. The amp wire, there's an amp wire and there's the brown wire. I don't know what that brown wire, that's for the siren. But let me get this through and I'll turn you guys back on because this looks like it's gonna be a pain in my butt. Alright, I got the rubber piece around. Where is it? It's right there. I just, they had like a little piece sticking out and I took the pliers and ripped that off and it went right through. So, but I got it through the hole. As you can see right there, it's in there. Now I'm gonna go inside the car. Find out where it's at in here, which I don't see it. It's supposed to be right here in this hole right here. Alright, so let me try to find that cable. I don't see it. It's like it's not moving or anything. It has a red cap on the end, so I should be able to see it. But I don't see it. Let me try it from under. Yeah, I just don't see it. I don't know. I'm gonna have to figure that out. It's probably gonna take forever just to find this cable. I need to take this thing off, but there's one lug, and I remember, because I don't want to mess up my lens, and I can't move it anywhere. I just don't see the cable anywhere. Let me get my light out of the trunk. All right, I got the light. I do see something down there that I probably should have took off the old cable. All Alright, so I'm gonna have to take this plastic piece off. Alright, I guess one side will do. See what I can see in there. These guys can't see nothing anyway, but I'm gonna see what I can see under there, and I'll turn these guys back on. Turn it around, and look at the screen. Alright, I had to take the
Wait. 1, 2.
Alright, I got it. I had to take the plastic piece off and take this down just to run it through. But I finally got it through where it's supposed to be. I'm gonna check under the hood now. Gotta give me some space. So push that through as much as it will go. You see what I mean about the grommet thing? This wire is in the way, so I can't really use it anyway, but I still don't want to lose it. I'm not gonna put that in all the way because I'm not finished with the job yet. Yeah, it's better to have two people to do this because you need somebody on top to see the wire and stuff, but I got it. It's right here. Stop putting this stuff back together. I think this goes around this ground thing. It goes around here. If it goes around there somehow, but I need to put this up because I don't want to scratch my lens. So this cable, the shift thing, it goes down here somewhere. This wire, this plug is really killing me because you can't move nothing, but I'm gonna plug this speedometer cable in. It just pushes on. And you gotta squeeze that clip. And of course that wire's in the way again, but alright, it was easy that time. Maybe because it wasn't aligned, the thing in the middle wasn't. The speedometer, the thing that spins inside, maybe it wasn't lined up, but it did go right on there. So now I'm trying to figure out this ground wire. I think it just goes around the speedo cable. The metal part, it's just a ground, I guess. I hope. But it's not staying. It's not staying on the thing. So I don't know where this thing goes. But I'm just about to close it up and put it around that thing on the bottom. The back of the thing. Because I don't know where that thing goes. Alright. So the cable's all the way in there. I gotta make sure this shift indicator thing is free because I don't want to have to take this apart. I remember that happened last time. I had to take the whole thing apart because that indicator wire was the shift indicator wire. So I don't want to have to take this apart again. So let me find that wire before I start putting the screws in. All right, the wire's right here. Right here. I don't know if you guys seen that, but the wire is right here, the shift indicator. It broke when I took it apart last time, so I put this thing on it, but it's right there. So, start putting this back together. So, push it back. I'm gonna turn the key. The lights work. The lights are coming on in the dash. The gas gauge is going up. The shift indicator is not hooked up yet, but I gotta do that later. I'm just making sure everything works. Now I'm gonna start putting screws back in. I should take it for a ride. Make sure the needle's gonna move, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna move. If not, you're gonna see me flip out. So let me find these screws. I got extra ones because I remember I was missing some. So I think these long ones are the ones that go on the top. The noise is killing me. I noticed it got louder. That noise wasn't that loud. Maybe it's just because the dash is apart. It's so loud, but yeah, the big ones are the ones that hold the gauge in, and the little ones go around. I hope I did bring extra. So it's in there tight. Let me get those extra screws. I put them in here. They're already falling out. That's why it's always good to grab stuff at the junkyard. Of course, these are different size, but I think that's the size. Yeah, the big ones are 9/32, and these little ones are 1/4 inch. I'm just putting screws where they're missing it. And I only see one missing over here. That's to the lens. All right, everything's in. Let me take a ride with this car and make sure before I put it back together, so you don't have to see me flip out. I seen a thing that this lit up. I never seen one of those cars light up. All the cars I had, they never lit up. This thing never lit up. I guess the words or something lit up. Maybe it was the switch, but I don't know. Mine's don't light up. And I should take it apart and see if there's a light bulb in there. Maybe I'll do that. It is kind of early. But yeah, let me move the stuff so I can take a ride and see if this speedometer cable works. I gotta make sure the old speedometer cable is hanging, so I gotta move it out of the way. I don't want to cut it because I'm still not sure if this thing's gonna work, so I just want to move it out of the way. I'm gonna take this piece off, put it up here. All right. I should wire tie it so it doesn't. But let's just take a ride. Move all these tools out of the way. Find my keys. Where are they? They're on the floor. All right. You guys think it's gonna work or not? Of course, here comes somebody now. It's working. I just seen it go up. You see it? Finally got my... I don't know, hopefully it's right, but it's working. And if not, I'm just gonna have to redo it because hopefully they gave me the right cable. But it's working now. At least I know I can take that cable apart and before, when it was working before, it used to like shake like this. Like when I was driving, it used to go up and down. So it needed to be replaced a long time ago. But you seen it working. Hopefully it stays working. I'm gonna put this stuff back together. I can't even see. It's so bright out here. I can't even see it. The lights in the dash are working. Yeah, I just seen it, so we should be good. All right, let's put this thing back together. This 1/4 inch, I don't think I need that anymore. I need the 9/32. And I had my girl come and help me with that cable, but I ended up taking this whole plastic piece off. You're gonna have to take this off. because it was really hard to find that cable with that on. Alright, so this one in the corner over here was funny, I know that. See, it's like it's not even connected, but maybe I can put a longer one or a bigger one or something. Of course, the shift indicator, the shift thing's in the way, the shifter. I'm telling you, man. So, I wonder if I can fix that. Because it's like it's stripped. It is stripped. It's not even going in it. Maybe I could just put a longer one. Put this one in there. I'll try that. But let me take this switch off and see what I can see about that. Take it off real quick. Because if it does have a light in it, I want it to light up. I don't want to mess it up though. So that just pops out like that. Lift tabs. So that's the slider thing. So there's no light in there. Put this back together. Alright, that's back. The other side, this is probably where, if it does have a light, the light would be in here somewhere. But I don't know. I seen a car, somebody had it and their thing was lighting up. So the letters can't light up because there's no light in there. And this looks like paint, so that's not lighting up either. So I don't know what kind of car they had, but I did see one had that thing lit up. I'm gonna put this back together and put it back on. That was a big waste of time. Put this back on. I'm going to put this long screw in the corner over here since this is not right. It tightened up. I don't want to go too tight because I don't want to strip it even more. But I'm going to use these little ones with the little washer on it. They go on the other side. I shouldn't be using this ratchet on these because I could strip it, but it's nice and tight. They got one here, two over here, and I'm done. Well, I'm not done, but I'm done putting that in. Alright, everything's in there tight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Push these on. They just line them up. Pushed in. All right, back to normal. But I'm gonna tighten up this ball under the hood with that strap, whatever it is. That's tight. This is the old, don't need that no more, but this is the old one, and it looks, I don't know, I tried to pull it through already. Would be nice if I could move it over. Here comes the cops. Like I can't even move it, so I don't know. I'm gonna try to pull it through, but I don't think it's gonna go through, and I'm not trying to mess up because my plug is here. Let's see if they say anything. No, he can't go. Try to pull it through the bottom. Yeah, I'm not trying to mess up my my wiring harness by forcing that through, so I'm just gonna have to cut it. It's the only thing I got right here, but it's gonna have to do, because I'm not messing up my wire harness. There you go, cut. Alright, this is the old one right here. Oh, it was messed up. Now that it's out, I can see. And there, it's all broken up. Can you guys see it? It was messed up. Like I said, this thing has been, my needle has been jumping ever since I bought this car. But now I see that I put the, this is the whole thing right here. Now that I put the new cable, my needle doesn't jump, it's smooth. It goes back and forth smooth. It doesn't jump when I'm driving. But I just gotta put everything back together. But let me put all the interior, the plastic back onto the dash, put that back together, and I'll turn you guys back on when I'm about to do the radiator hose. The heat is on, it's cold outside. But let's see this gauge, well, this speedometer cable. Let me turn the heat off. See the speedometer cable work. It was only off for what, 2 days, 3 days, whatever, but at least it's not jumping no more. I had to change it anyway. It's not jumping no more. Hopefully it's the right speed. But it's working, no more jumping. So I hate fixing stuff that doesn't make an upgrade or improvement of the car, but when it's broken, you gotta fix it. It's nice and smooth now. As for the speedometer cable, it ended up not being just that. It's this box right here. I had to buy this new cable. The one that came off my car is not this long, but it looked like it's gonna work. All it has to do is spin this box right here. It's a good thing I saved this that day. I was gonna throw it away too, but I figured I'd save it. It's a good thing I did. I guess they call this a gear reduction box, and I have to put this between. This part goes to the transmission, and this part goes to the speedometer cable that I put in yesterday. So the speedometer cable that I put in yesterday, I didn't even need to put it in because it was this cable right here that went to this box that was messed up. So I told you guys that speedometer cable cost, I forgot how I think it is, I said like $14. That thing, I got the holes. I don't know how it happened, but I got the holes in that speedometer cable for like $10. Cause I checked my bank statement. It only says $10. So I don't know how that holes was supposed to be $20. And I think it was supposed to be like $14 for that speedometer cable. I don't know how it came up to $10, but whatever. It's good because I had to buy this thing. Like I said, the one that was on my car is right here. It's way shorter, as you can see. But all it does is spin this box, so it's gonna work. All it does is stick in here and spin this box, and then the other thing. So as long as it works, I don't care. But right now, I'm driving in the car, and it's not showing the right speed. That's the problem that I'm having. So, going to my brother's house right now to change it out real quick. I wasn't even planning on messing with this car today, but I need to do it. I need to have my my speedometer showing the right speed. At first, I didn't have no speedometer. Now it's working, and it's not reading right. So I got to put this little box in between the cables. That's what I'm doing. Like I said, I don't know if that's the name of it, but somebody told me that it's called a gear reduction box. I might as well leave that on there because I got to tighten it up anyway. But yeah, I thought I was done. It's Sunday right now. I wasn't really driving the car all weekend. And last time I had this video, well, last time I was recording was the day I put the cable in was Friday. It's Sunday, and I thought I was done on Friday, but I guess not. But I'm gonna put this on real quick. Hopefully he got some regular pliers over here, because using the those grips, they don't really fit into where I was trying to get into. But I'll probably turn you guys back on when I get ready to do this. I'm right around the corner from his house, so I'll turn you guys back on when I get there. Alright, it seems like I can't find regular pliers anywhere. I tried to use these ones, but it didn't work. I needed the old school ones that can get bigger. You slide them. I don't even know what they call them, but I did hook everything up. I'm gonna show you guys right now. All right, this is the box right here, and this side goes up into the car. This is the wire right here. It goes, let me pull it down so you guys can see. All right, so that one goes to the dash. That's the reduction box, and the new cable goes to the transmission right there. All I'm gonna do now is wire tie this up so it doesn't hang and make noise, and I'll be all set. I tried to mount it back here to this thing where the old one was, but this wire is too long, the new wire, so what I gotta do. All right, that's as good as I'm getting it for right now. I'm gonna have to put something because probably will bang. So I can do that anytime, but right now I'm trying to get out of here, so that's good enough for me. All right, let's see if this thing works. We got movement, but we got jumping again.
What? No way.
I don't like jumping. I think I'm gonna have to buy another one of those boxes because I don't want this thing jumping. I was happy I finally got that thing not to jump, and now it's jumping again with the box. But it's working. You see how it's jumping? I don't know. I'm gonna have to figure it out. I send a message to the guy. I don't know. I don't like this jumping. I don't even know if it's right or what, the speed, but I know it's working, and it has the box on it, so it should be working right. If I can't find it at the junkyard, I'll call a transmission shop and see if I can if they got a new one of those boxes or something, because I don't like this jumping around speedometer. I don't like it jumping around like that. But it's working. MIKEGTV. B.